Hey, what is up, everybody? It is Rick, your realtor here. I am coming to you with the June 2021 market report on what's happening in real estate. So here we talk about everything real estate and travel. We'll get to that in just a minute. But hey, so for the month of June in 2021, our median price average was up by 22.4%. So double digits once again. Last month we were up 25% over the previous May of last year. And April was 17.4% over the previous April. So we are seeing huge increases in prices on houses in the DFW area. In fact, in the last 3 years, our median average has gone up $100,000 just in 3 years. Texas has never seen anything like that. So this is for the DFW area, Dallas, Fort Worth, Arlington area. When you talk about listings, our active listings are down 47.4%. So again, we don't have as many sellers out there. There's definitely many more buyers than there are sellers right now. So it is still a seller's market with only 1.1 months of inventory. Remember, if you watch any of my videos, I always tell you a good balanced market between buyers and sellers is actually 6 months. So when you have inventory so low at 1.1, meaning if no other houses go on the market for sale, we will run out of inventory in just over 1 month. That means all of the houses will be sold based on our current sales rate. So it is still a seller's market out there. So if you are thinking about selling, or you know anybody who is thinking about selling, it is really a very good time to do that. You can cash out some equity, whether you're upsizing, whether you're downsizing, and I get it. You sell your house, then you got to find something else, and that is the challenge. But there are ways to do both. I've gotten contracts for a couple of my buyers, got them into contract here recently. I had one buyer that was working with another realtor for, it was almost a year, and just wasn't getting anywhere. And within a month and a half, we got her into contract. And in fact, we're closing next week. So she's super happy. I had another couple where I actually had a listing that matched up with them. So we were able to get them into that house. So there's ways of doing that. And there's even sometimes where I can negotiate even a better price for my buyers. Recently just closed on a house last week where, it was a $1.5 million house, but got it down $158,000 off of the original list price of where it was at. So there's definitely ways to get things done for buyers and for sellers. It is still a good time for buyers from an interest rate standpoint because those interest rates are still low. We don't know how long that's going to last. A lot of people talk about this bubble. There is no bubble. We're not going to have a bubble that bursts. We will eventually have some sort of correction that will happen with the market, but it's not going to be anything like what it was back in 2008. So people have equity today. So even with all the forbearance stuff and what's going on there, and I'll put that into another video and explain that in more detail. But even with all of that, we're not going to see a big crash or anything like that happening. But right now, again, market is still very strong. So again, if you are thinking about selling, ping me. Love to send you some comps and give you an idea of what we can get for your house. Right now, the big thing is getting buyers to submit appraisal waivers, meaning that they'll pay over the appraised value. That's how we get people into houses right now. My last two that I sold that I listed in Colleyville, we got the clients 6 figures over the list price, 6 figures. So again, the market's really strong. Hey, also in this email that you see, down below is my link to a link to my wholesale travel site. If you're looking to travel and book a hotel somewhere or a cruise or something like that, be sure to click that link. There's some really great savings there. And I'm also doing a drawing for this particular email. So I hope you're still watching. If you just reply back to me, just reply back to this email and just type the word Mexico, I will enter you into a drawing for a free 5-day, 4-night trip to Mexico. It's a couple different destinations and several different resorts. It's the Vedanta Resort, if you want to look it up. The only thing, I cover the room. The only thing you got to pay for are the hotel taxes, which basically is $50 a night. But these rooms go for like $650 a night. So you're getting the whole thing for 4 nights for just basically $200. And if there's any resort fees or anything like that, you got to cover that. But it's a really great deal. So again, reply back the word Mexico. We'll enter you into the drawing, and I'm going to give a couple weeks, and then I'll pick the winner, and I'll announce that on the next month's video that I put out there. So hope you're having an amazing day. Go out there and do something great. If I can help you in any way whatsoever, please feel free to reach out, and be a good human.